Hi, I want to show you today about how to search for something on the internet. This is a really useful skill. You can basically go to the internet and find out anything you want. As I always tell people, somebody's already asked the question and somebody's put the answer on the web somewhere. So what you want to do is you want to find your browser. This could be Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, or even other ones. I'm going to use Safari here today. So what I want to do is just touch the Safari icon, which is in the bottom, kind of towards the middle. It looks like a compass. And as you can see, it opened up something I was looking at earlier, which is NAMI Greater Houston. But maybe you want to look for something different. So what you'll do is you'll choose the plus sign up there in the top right corner. When you touch it, it gives you this screen. And as you can see, in the center, there's a magnifying glass that says search or enter website name. And one thing that you can do is just type in there. So I'm going to type in bridging apps. And given that I've looked for it before, I typed the B and the rest of the information appeared. So we'll look at it this way. First, when I touch it, it starts to load and you can see the blue line moving across the bottom of that gray search box. And when I got to the end, you can see the website pulled up. And then you can just look for whatever you want right there. But let's say you've never really searched for something before and you'd like to know something about it. Again, you'll hit the plus sign. You'll get the gray search bar or box with the magnifying glass. And we'll touch, let's see, what do we want to know about? Medications. And as you can see, there's lots of different information. It wants more specification, so you see some for anxiety, some for depression, some for bipolar. And all you would do is just touch one. It gives you a whole host of information. And this is where what you want to do is you want to look through the options. As you can see, WebMD and RxList are at the top. So let me show you a little bit about how to read and understand the information that's been previewed. Here in blue is the title or the name of that website or information that it has. Underneath, you'll see in green is the actual website name. And then there's a little description about it underneath and some of the headings that you'll find when you go to that page. This particular search didn't give anything about any ads. And I want to try to find one so I can show you a little bit about this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and close this by touching the X that's surrounded by a circle next to medication. And away it goes. And it comes back to the last website or web page I was at. I'll touch the plus sign, and given that it's almost Valentine's Day, I'll type that. And you see it started to fill in other information for me. But I'll choose Valentine's Day by touching it. It gives me the date And here too, as I scroll down, I don't see any ads. Oh, here they are at the bottom. So one thing you want to not be careful of, you just want to be aware of, is that there are ads on web pages. So they're trying to sell you something. And you can see here they're denoted by the little yellow box around the word ad. So if you go to those, you'll see information that's for sale. Whereas these other ones may be more informational in content. So that's how to search for something that you want to know about using a web browser.